Traffic's a beach, Trump cries foul on congestion pricing. New York City traffic is a beast, everyone knows it. But now, former President Donald Trump is throwing a wrench into the city's latest attempt to tame the chaos. His target? A plan for congestion pricing in Manhattan. Trump has publicly denounced the plan, calling it just another tax on hard-working New Yorkers. He claims it will hurt businesses and residents alike. The congestion pricing plan, still in its early stages, aims to charge drivers entering Manhattan below 60th Street. While the exact toll is still up for debate, estimates suggest it could range from $9 to $23 or more. That's per trip. Trump argues this will disproportionately affect those who can least afford it, forcing them to bear the brunt of a problem he believes the city should solve without additional fees. Trump's vocal opposition throws a new curveball into the already complex issue of traffic congestion in one of the world's busiest cities. As New Yorkers grapple with the potential costs and benefits of congestion pricing, Trump's stance adds fuel to an already heated debate. The question remains, will his words resonate with voters, or will they get lost in the city's cacophony? Gridlock and greenback style, NYC's bold plan. New York City's congestion pricing plan is more than just a cash grab, or so say its proponents. They argue it's a crucial step towards tackling the city's notorious traffic nightmare and its environmental impact. The plan, approved by state lawmakers back in 2019, has been stuck in bureaucratic limbo ever since. The revenue generated from congestion pricing, estimated to be around $1 billion annually, is earmarked for much-needed improvements to the city's aging public transportation system. Think new subway cars, upgraded signals and expanded bus routes. The idea is to incentivize people to ditch their cars and opt for public transit, thereby reducing congestion and improving air quality. However, the plan has faced its fair share of criticism, with opponents arguing it's a regressive tax that unfairly burdens those who rely on their cars to commute, especially those living in outer boroughs and neighboring suburbs. They also question whether the MTA can be trusted to use the revenue effectively and transparently. The debate highlights the challenges of implementing bold urban planning initiatives, particularly in a city as complex and divided as New York. The Donald's detour, Trump's roadblocks to congestion pricing. Trump's opposition to congestion pricing comes as no surprise. During his time in office, he often positioned himself as a champion of the working class, and he's now tapping into that same sentiment as he campaigns for the 2024 presidency. He argues that congestion pricing is just another example of the elite trying to make life harder for everyday Americans. Trump's stance aligns with his broader messaging about the supposed decline of American cities under Democratic leadership. He paints a picture of urban decay, high crime rates, and out-of-touch politicians more concerned with appeasing special interests than serving the needs of their constituents. While Trump's claims often lack nuance and rely on generalizations, they resonate with a segment of the population that feels increasingly alienated and left behind by the political establishment. By framing congestion pricing as an attack on the working class, Trump is attempting to mobilize his base and energize his campaign. Whether this strategy will prove successful in the long run remains to be seen. Election lanes will congestion pricing drive 2024. The impact of congestion pricing on the 2024 election is still unclear. It's just one issue among many that voters will consider when casting their ballots. However, it has the potential to mobilize certain voting blocs, particularly in the crucial swing state of New York. Suburban voters who rely on their cars to commute into Manhattan could be swayed by Trump's arguments about the financial burden of congestion pricing. On the other hand, city dwellers concerned about air quality and the state of public transportation may be more receptive to the plan's potential benefits. The outcome of the election could hinge on which side can more effectively frame the issue and mobilize their respective bases. If congestion pricing becomes a wedge issue that drives voters to the polls, it could have significant ramifications for the presidential race. Only time will tell whether Trump's opposition to congestion pricing will resonate with voters and influence the 2024 election. In the meantime, New Yorkers will continue to grapple with the daily reality of traffic congestion, a problem that has plagued the city for generations.